Hello, everybody. In an attempt to introduce myself on short form content, I decided to do a quick this or that to see if I can actually accomplish anything because I think that I talk too much and I've always dreaded short form content as a result. But here we go. It says one book or multiple books. I'm going to have to do one book. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people who can read multiple books because my brain doesn't work like that. I wish my brain could multifunction in that way, but it's just being too busy, worried about all the things that are probably unlikely to happen to me today or tomorrow, any day in the distant future. And so I cannot bring myself to also multi compartmentalize it to be going through multiple books. So it's one book for me until I'm done or until I DNF. Hardback or paperback? In my opinion, hardbacks are delicious to look at, but they are not delicious to hold or transport. So in that case, paperback for practical reasons, but hardback for aesthetic reasons. Physical books or ebooks? I'm gonna have to say, although I love the feel of a real book in my hands and they're not very practical, I commute on a daily basis. I also like to read lying down. I love to read standing up, or that ebooks just really work for me. But I do understand the importance of owning a physical book. And I know that you can't really technically own an ebook. So I can see the advantages of both. But at this stage in my life, I think ebooks are the way that I go forward. Audiobook or book playlists? I'm somebody that's very easily distracted, so none of these particular things would keep me hooked, I'm afraid. I'm still getting to that point where I'm kind of training my brain to read audiobooks. Playlists, I don't find myself particularly interested in playlists whenever I read a book. Even if they are included, I don't really ever pay very much attention to them. So for me, I could take either or I could leave them both behind. That's fine. It says one POV or two plus POVs. Please give me as many POVs as possible. One, two, three, 15, 300. I don't want to go through an entire book in one person's brain. If you read a book from my POV, you'd probably also be bored too. So please, I beg you, especially in a romance. I am so tired of romance books with only one POV. I don't care about your one POV. Give me both. I want to know how it's happening for you both in your brain. Otherwise, I don't feel like it's reciprocal. Okay? Give me two, 24, five. Just don't give me one. I beg. Third person, first person. I think I prefer first person. Fantasy or contemporary? I've been liking fantasy recently. So let's go with that. Friends to lovers or enemies to lovers? In enemies to lovers, they're not really enemies. So I don't care what anyone says. I've never really read anything in which they're genuine enemies. And even if they are, what they do is not forgivable. So definitely friends to lovers. Night read, morning read. I can never get my brain to function in the morning. So definitely at night. I come alive at night and I'm dead in the morning. Do with that what you will. Tea or coffee? I'm not really a tea girl. Coffee it is. But I drink both purely for the vibes. So you get what I mean. Bye.